ముత్తవరపు వెంకటేశ్వరరావు కాలేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ 2008 లో స్థాపించిన కళాశాలలో MBA, NAC A గ్రేడ్ మరియు ISO సర్టిఫికేషన్ సాధించిన మొట్టమొదటి కళాశాల శ్రీ ముత్తవరపు వెంకటేశ్వరరావు కాలేజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇంజనీరింగ్ అండ్ టెక్నాలజీ.
Good morning. Welcome to Web Technologies class. In this session, we will see about CSS. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. Okay. CSS, HTML. First unit, two parts is there, HTML and CSS. Okay, HTML is completed. Plenty of tags is there. We have seen number of tags, how to use that one. And HTML5, we have seen semantics of the HTML5. And audio tag we have covered. Okay, next one, CSS. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. What is CSS in one word? Give the definition of the CSS. CSS are nothing but give styles to the HTML page. Give styles to the HTML page. Okay, what is a style to the HTML page? Okay, what is the style to the HTML page means? Okay, if we observe all black and white TV, okay, HTML, color TV or LCD TV, LED TV, that is nothing but adding colors to the TV, that is nothing but CSS. Okay, adding some style to the web page is nothing but can be achieved using CSS, Cascading Style Sheets. Okay, these cascading style sheets can be divided into three types. Okay, these cascading style sheets can be divided into three types. Okay, the first type of the cascading style sheet is inline style sheets. First one, remember these words, inline style sheets. Second is internal style sheets. Third one, external style sheets. Okay, cascading style sheets can be divided into three types. The first one is inline style sheets. Next one, internal style sheets. Difference we will see later. What is inline style sheet, what is internal style sheets, and external style sheet. Okay, in exam you must write this statement. This is the very important. Whatever it may be you are writing, whatever the question he is asking about style sheets, you have to write this statement. Okay, CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. The cascading style sheets are of three types. They are, first one is internal style sheets or inline style sheets, internal style sheets, external style sheets. Once again, repeatedly I am saying, CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. This is concerned with adding style to the HTML page. CSS are concerned with adding style to the HTML page. Cascading style sheets in a web page can be divided into three types. First one is inline style sheets. Second one is internal style sheets. Third one is external style sheets. We will see what is the difference between inline style sheets, internal style sheets, and external style sheets. First one, inline style sheets. Inline style sheets means, okay, using style attribute we can specify the style of the HTML element. The first one we are seeing, what is inline style sheet. Using style attribute we can specify style to the element of a HTML page. Once again, first one we are seeing inline style sheets. Inline style sheets means using style, remember this one, using style attribute. What is style attribute? Okay, table we have seen, BG color is the one attribute. Table, okay, rows and calls is one attribute. Okay, we have seen body tag. What are the attributes? BG, color, these are the attributes. Like that, H1 header is there, H1/1. H1 also has some attributes. What is the font family, font size, like that. Okay, inline style sheets means, the first one inline style sheets, second one internal style sheets, third one external style sheets. Inline style sheets In HTML element, using style attribute, we can specify the style to the HTML element. This is the definition, that's it. Using style attribute of the HTML element, we can specify the style to the element of a web page. This is called inline style sheet. Okay, we will see how to write inline style sheet now. Just now I am opening Notepad. Now we will see any of the older folders, no problem. HTML5 or class 7 is there in it? Yes, it is there. Class 7, or we will see older files. Class 11 P6, this is the working with images file. Next, class 10. Okay, my form, I am opening this one with Notepad++. Open, open, Notepad++. Okay, Notepad++. Last class we have seen this song. Okay, those who missed the last class, go to this part. One nice song is there. Listen this song. Okay. Now I am saving this file as save as my CSS. I am giving the name of the file as my CSS. I am saving this file in mvrwt mvrcss folder. Save. Okay, I am deleting this one. H1. I will delete all this audio tag also. Now we are seeing inline style sheet. What is the inline style sheet? Here, suppose here H1 element is there. H1. Okay. Style, using style attribute, style, style attribute, I can specify some values. What is the color? COLO or color colon. It can be specified with hash. Shift to hash. I am giving red color 0, green color FF, blue color 00. I am given one style and always not my name, MB or college. Okay, slash H1. H1 can be appeared with green color. Okay, in this style I am given color like this. H1 will appear in green color. Now I am opening this file, I am saving this one, save. Okay, open in browser, not in class 10, in MV or CSS. Okay, my CSS, I am opening this. Okay, in which color it is appeared? Green color. Suppose I want to give this page 2 another color. H1, I want another heading. Red color, I want to give red color. FF. Okay, in color theory, I have explained how the colors will give. Okay, in red color, I will put my name, Srinivas. Okay, next I will put another color. Here I will give web technologies. Okay, three headers. The first MBR college will appear green color, Srinivas red color, Web Technologies blue color. Using how these colors are setted? These colors are setted using style attribute. This is called style attribute. In this way, the specifying attributes in this way is called inline style sheets. Okay, I am refreshing this page. Okay, not came by. Okay, this is not saved. Save. Okay, I am going to the browser. Going to the browser. Open. Yeah. Okay, just press refresh the page. Okay, MBR College, Srinivas, Web Technologies. Why MBR College came in green color, Srinivas is in red color, Web Technologies in blue color? What is the reason behind it? Okay, in that example, MBR College is in green color, Srinivas is in red color, like my shirt. My shirt color is red color. Srinivas. Next, Web Technologies in blue color. Why it came? The color to the data is because of the style given to that element. What style we have given? Style color equal to. If color equal to hash 00 FF00 means green color will come. Okay, 6 digit color code. First two digits are for red color, next two for green, next two for blue. Okay, in this fashion we can specify the style. This in this type of style is called inline style sheets. Okay, these are called inline. Okay, once again I am writing here inline style sheet. Inline style sheet. I am writing H1 slash H1. H1 slash H1 and inline style sheet. I will write I as capital letter. Okay, inline. This way of specifying style to the element is called inline style sheet. Here we will observe H1 slash H1 inline style sheet. Control S. Is there any style is given to last word? Inline style sheet. This way writing style within the element. What is inline style sheet? Writing style inside the element is called inline style. Okay, here H1 we are not only H1 for anyone. For body we can give color body. Equal to. I will specify color styles here BG color body style using style attribute STYLE style BG color colon. Okay, name value pairs are specified like this. Okay, I will specify FF00. Control S. Background color or BG color just I am given like this. Body BG color or color. Control S. Alt tab. Open this one in browser F5. Okay, yellow color. Okay, whatever the text is there. Okay, observe the difference. The first three are came as per the style given to the inline. If no color is given means it will come yellow color inline style sheets. Okay, whatever the content here written. Okay, between body and slash body. Okay, test break tag MB or college. Okay, control S. I am written like this. All these appeared within which color? All these are appeared with yellow color. Okay, test MBR college. I want to give red color means we specify here style attribute for any HTML element. For any HTML element, we can write style equal to. followed by attributes. We will see various attributes given for the style element. Okay, what is the element? What is the purpose? We will see in detail. What are the possible attributes? Okay, this way of specifying attributes is called inline style sheets. Okay, in this class exclusively we will see inline style sheets. Next class we will see internal style sheets and external style sheets. Now we will see various attributes given to style sheets. Okay, now we will see various inline styles, attributes for various inline styles. Okay, number of plenty of attributes is there. Among all, it is difficult to remember all the attributes available in CSS for an element, but we will see some of the important attributes. Okay, no need to by heart all these attributes. Just remember few: how to set the color, how to set the background color, how to set the font size, how to set the font family, how to set the border. Some is there. Okay, remember some of them. Okay, now in this session is exclusively for inline style sheets. Okay, if you know well about these attributes, these same attributes can be used in internal style sheets and external style sheets. Nothing will be changed. Okay, now I will say one word. Try to say this word. Okay, nice, nine nice girls, not girls. Okay, I'm not remember. Just nine nice night nurses nursing nicely. Okay, this is the one paragraph. Okay, I will type it. We will see. For this paragraph, we will apply various styles. Okay, now F4. Okay, this is the my CSS. Okay, today I will share this file to you. I am saving this as my CSS 1, my CSS 1. Just I am deleting these headers. Okay, I am deleting this color also. Just this is the basic structure of HTML5 document. Okay, here I am placing header 1 h1 h1 slash h1. No problem. HTML is case sensitive. We will write like this also, no problem. Capital H and small h, no difference. h1 slash h1. Okay, my CSS inline style STYL style sheet, inline styles. Okay, I will write one paragraph here. P slash P. Okay, in this paragraph I will write one tongue twister. Okay, 9 nice night nurses nursing nicely. Okay, I have written one para. 9 nice night nurses nursing nicely. Okay. Okay. How it will be displayed, we will see. Just I am opening this one in the file, my CSS1 dot HTML. What is the name of the file? My CSS1 dot HTML. Okay, F5. Okay, just this matter came repeatedly. Now I am adding style to this paragraph. How style can be added? Style can be added using How style can be added? Style can be added using style attribute. Various attributes of the style are background color, okay, color, font family, font size, border, okay, like that. Some attributes are there. We will see these attributes. Okay, first one, color. We will see a color attribute one by one. Okay, these are the number of plenty of attributes is there. I will cover only the 10 or 10, 11 or 12 attributes only. Okay, if you remember these attributes, it is enough about CSS. If you understand these 11 attributes thoroughly, means you can answer any question from cascading style sheets. Okay, what we are seeing in inline style sheets. Once again, you will pronounce, type it in the chat box. Beside this chat box is there. Type this word inline, INLINE, inline style sheets. Once again, type that word inline style sheets. Okay, inline style sheets. Okay, inline style sheets. We will see one by one attribute how it will affect. First one, color. Okay, in the same page only I will write his style can be specified using which attribute? Style can be specified using style attribute. STYL is style equal to. Okay, which color we want this one? Color. Okay, it is possible to write hash also. If we know name means we will like we can write simply like this. Color blue. Okay, I am given blue color to this paragraph. Okay, is it working or not? We will go to the browser window and refresh the page. We will see. Okay, yes. Okay, the color of the paragraph is blue color. Okay, first one, it is working fine. Next attribute we will see here is font size. Okay, this is the important attribute. Font size is the important attribute, very important attribute. Number of times we will use this attribute in order to increase the size of the font. Okay, font size can be measured in pixels or percentage. Okay, we will see different font sizes. Font size. Okay, if multiple attributes are there, okay, another style is required. Okay, multiple styles are there. I want to add font size also. Is it another style font size is required? No. We will separate this with semicolon. Color blue. Now I am writing font size. Font size. What is the font size? I am writing 100%. Not 100, 150%. Font size. I am given size as font size 150%. Okay, now I will see what will happen. Just I am opening the browser. Okay, press the refresh the button. What we will get? Just press the F5, open the browser. Font size is increased. Okay, now we will see clearly difference between various font sizes. Okay, the same paragraph I am doing. Now we will do one thing. The same paragraph, font size is 100%, how it will display? Font size is 150%, how it will display? Font size is 200%, how it will display? Font size is 500%, how it will display? Font size is 1000%, how it will display? We will see all these variations. Just I am changing the font size attribute. Just for demonstration purpose, I am for the same paragraph, we will change different font sizes. F4. For our understand purpose, I am writing matter also. Font size is 100%. 100%. Now here I will place 100. Now font size, what is the size here? 150%. Now I will, is it copy or pasted? Nothing. Just I am doing copy. Now I am updating the font size is 200%. Same paragraph. Just deleting this one. Just this is for our understand which font size, which size will come. We will see. Okay, you may set different sizes. Just next one, I will go for 500. Font size 500%. Okay, this is for just our understanding purpose. I am written here. Font size is 500%. Next, two more we will see. Font size is 1000. I will put 1000%. Last one. Font sizes I will put 2000%. This is for reading purpose. Okay. Save. Now I am opening this file in browser. We will see how the output will come. F5. Okay, here in this page, observe clearly what's going on here. Font size is 100%. This is the actual font size. Okay, font size is 150%. Okay, read this paragraph continuously fastly. Nine nice night nurses nursing nicely. Nine nice night nurses nursing nicely. Nine nice night nurses nursing nicely. Nine nice night. huh, Nine nice night nurses nursing nicely. Nine nice night nurses nursing nicely. Okay, this is the size of 150%. Okay. Now next, if it is 500%, see, when compared to 500%, very big one. Okay, font size is 500%. It will display nine nice night nurses nursing nicely. Okay, some paragraph. Okay, now this is about 500% size. Now this is 1000%. Font size is 1000%. Nine nice night nurses nursing nicely. Okay, this is about 1000%. We have given 2000% also. Okay, this is font size is 2000%. Nine nice night nurses nursing nicely. Okay, this is about 2%. Okay, it is possible to set different sizes, different font sizes. Okay, it is possible to set different font sizes using font size attribute. Okay, this is about font size. Just same paragraph, same style, same color. I am not changing the color also. Just I am changing the font size. Okay, 100%, 200%, 300%. In a web page, basing on our requirement, we can set different font sizes. Okay, this is about font sizes. Okay, next we will see another attribute. Okay, the name of the attribute is font family. Font family Vardhana, font family Courier. Okay, we will set both the attributes. We will see what is the difference, how it will. If the different number of font families are available, okay, Vardhana is one style of the font. Okay, Courier is the one style of the font. If you know well about MS Word or PowerPoint design, means you hear these words about font family. Okay, one paragraph we will set Vardhana, one paragraph we will set Courier. We will see what is the difference between these two. Okay, next font family. Okay, this is the third attribute I am adding to the paragraph. Okay, font family. Okay, if more number of attributes means how we will separate? In style, style is the attribute for any HTML element, not only paragraph. It can be applied to header, it can be applied to table, it can be applied to body, it can be applied to any HTML element, we can apply style. Okay, applying style to the element is called inline style. Now we are seeing inline style. Now font sizes. Okay, previously we have seen color, how to set the color. Next we have seen how to set the font size. Okay, how these are separated? Okay, color blue, semicolon. Next font size value, some value, semicolon. Okay, with semicolon we can separate various attributes. Now we will see the add the third attribute, font size to paragraph. Now I am deleting this extra stuff. Separate with semicolon. Font family. What here the font family is Vardhana. Font family Vardhana. I will write the same paragraph with another font family. We will see the difference. For the last element, this is optional. If we want semicolon means to keep, otherwise not required. This is optional. Okay. Same paragraph we have given two different font families. Now we will open this in browser. Okay, just refresh this by pressing the F5 button, refresh. Okay, this is the difference between font families. Okay, the first one is Vardhana font, this one is Courier font. Some difference is there. Okay, same paragraph, nothing, same color. That one is blue color, here also blue color, but the difference is font family. Okay, this is the first one is about nine nice nine nice night nurses nursing nicely. First blue color is about which font? This is about Vardhana font. Okay, for understanding here that I am writing here Vardhana. Vardhana. Here I am writing. Okay, here I am writing courier. Courier. This is not required, just for understanding purpose I am writing. Control S. Just open this one in browser and refresh the page. How to refresh the web page? By pressing F5 button, we can refresh the page. See, Vardhana font is like that. Courier font is like this. Font family is Vardhana means it will be displayed like this. If the font family is Courier means we have to display like this. Okay, number of font families is there. Okay, not here we have seen only two. The serif fonts, sans serif fonts, Times New Roman, Times New Roman, Book Attic View. Okay, like this number of font families are there. Just here we are using Vardhana Courier only. Okay, using we can set the font family. Here we are not studying about font families like in computer graphics. Just the font for the paragraph, font family can be setted using font family attribute which can be specified within the style attribute. Okay, this way of at the tag style equal to this way of specifying is called inline style sheets. Inline. Next class we will see what is internal style sheet. In internal also this will come. This is about font family. Okay, next I want to give some border to paragraph. There is one two paragraphs is there. I want border to that paragraph. How we will give this border to paragraph? Okay, Using this attribute, we can set the border to paragraph. Okay, border 10 pixel solid powder blue. Okay, solid color. Okay, what color I am writing here? Powder blue or pink, red, whatever you will write, that color border will be displayed. For this one only, I am adding this attribute also. Okay, 10 pixel powder blue. Okay, here I will give 30 pixel border blue. Control. I will show the difference between what is a 10 pixel powder blue, 30 pixel solid powder blue. We will see the difference. Now we will open with this one in browser. Open this. Okay, this diagram shows that border shows background shows the clear difference between what is the 10 pixel border is there. First, Vardhana nice night nurses nursing nicely. Okay, that first is what is the size of the border. Okay, type in comment box those who are watching this video. Okay, type in comment box what is the size of the first box, first paragraph. Border size is 10 pixel. Type 10 pixels. Okay. Okay, what is the size of the second paragraph? Courier 9 nice night nurses nursing nice. What is the size of the second paragraph? The size of the second paragraph is 30 pixels. Okay, no, not to blue color, not powder blue color. I want red color. What we have to do? Just to change the color. Okay, here powder blue, I will change this as red. Just go to the web page. Okay, refresh it. Okay, in this fashion we can set red color border. Okay, this is the paragraph with red color border. Okay, here second paragraph also I want red color. What we will do here, if we put red means red color, green means green color, red, green, yellow, blue, violet, cyan, magenta. You may use any color, any name, any known name that will be applied. Another way of specifying color is hash 6-digit code also we can use for setting the color green. Okay, this will be applied red. I want blue color, not blue. Blue is there, powder blue is there, cyan is there, plenty of color names is there. Alt tab. Okay, refresh this page. Okay, refresh. How the page is refreshed? By pressing F5 button. Okay, here we will observe that the color of the first paragraph, the border of the first paragraph is blue. The border of the second paragraph is green. Why second paragraph border width is more? There we have given 30 pixel width. The first paragraph width we have given 10 pixel. Okay, that's why it is came. You will do experiments. You will write more paragraph, do experiments with various sizes. Okay, now we will see another attributes for the paragraph tag. Okay, these attributes can be applied any HTML element, body, h1, h2, like that. Okay, I want to give some padding. Padding means how much distance between border to here. Okay, next one is padding. We will see padding attribute. Okay, no need to add at the last. We may add at any place. Padding equal to 30 pixels. Padding equal to, here at one time I will give 20 pixels. For at one time I will give 40 pixels. The same I am studying about, now I am studying about padding attribute. Padding Okay, one paragraph I am given padding as 20 pixels and another paragraph I am giving padding as 40 pixels. Okay, we will see the difference between the padding by running this page. Save this file. Okay, next open this one in browser. See the difference padding. Okay, is there is it you observe any difference? Okay, on the two boxes is it you observe any difference? Okay, border difference is there. Padding. From border to text, how much distance is there? In first box, the padding is 20, second box is padding is 40. From the table border to text, how much distance is there? This is called padding. Okay, I will explain more clearly. I will consider only one paragraph here. Okay, I will write the same first paragraph only. I have written padding as 60. Okay, now we will see the difference here. What is the difference? The first two boxes, all the code is same. P/P, the first paragraph and second paragraph, all of them are same. Only padding is difference. First one padding is 20. How much? For the first one padding. For the first one padding is 20. For second one padding is 60. Only one value is changed. Padding. The first paragraph and second paragraph, both of them Vardhana only. Both of them same font only. Okay, same color only. All of them are same. Border also same color. Okay, font family is also same. Okay, the difference is padding. Padding means how much distance from the border to this text. That is called padding. Okay, how much distance from border to here, that is called padding. Next, width attribute is there. Width and height attributes. Last attributes we will see. After this we will conclude this session. Now I am setting width. Width equal to 50%. Now see here, what is the difference? What is the difference between these two? First and second are same. Width. What is the width of the first paragraph? Width of the first paragraph is 50%. Okay, from starting to ending 100%. From here to here 50%. The width of the second paragraph is 100%. That's why it will came like that. Okay. It is possible to set width also. Now we will see this code here. This is the coding file. We will see code. First two paragraphs are same. Here width is 50%. By default width value is 100%. Suppose I am given width as 25%. Width colon 25%. Okay, now open this one in browser. Press the F5 button, refresh button. Okay, this is the width 25. Nothing is, no change is there. All of them are same. Okay, the first paragraph, second paragraph are same. Only the attribute are changed. Here width is 50%, here width is 25%. I will copy and paste this same paragraph once again. I will set the width to 100%. Okay, press the F5 button, refresh button. You will get the three paragraphs same matter. Okay, but 100% means 100% will come from here to here. It is 100%. Okay, this is 50%. This is 50%. This is 25%. Okay, from not here to here 25%. From here to last end. Okay, 100. Here approximately here 50%. This is the 25% border. It is possible to set width also. Okay, these are the various attributes for inline. Okay, dear students, in this class we will see what is CSS. Three types of cascading style sheets is there. What is the purpose? Okay, in exam, without seeing question paper, you write this dialogue. What is this? CSS stands for cascading style sheets. Okay, these cascading style sheets can be divided into three types: internal style sheet, inline style sheets, internal style sheets, external style sheets. Okay, internal style inline, type the word inline. Okay, inline style sheets. Next one, internal style sheets. Next one, external style sheets. Okay, till now we have seen various inline styles. How inline style sheets can be written? For every element, the inline style sheet can be specified using style attribute. Using style attribute, we can specify inline style sheets. A paragraph. We have seen various inline styles to paragraph. How the style equal to, within the inverted commas, we can specify the style of that paragraph, how it will be displayed. Okay, the style sheets is nothing but adding styles. Okay, how style, what are the various attributes? We have seen various attributes here. Okay, what are the various attributes till now we have seen for the styling? Okay, these are the attributes. Okay, background color, font family, font size, okay, border. Next, not only this, we see padding, okay, using margin. Next one, width, height, all these are the various attributes. Okay, remember, just remember some of that. It must be required to remember. Number of attributes is there, hundreds of attributes is there. Among those 100, we have to remember some of the attributes. Okay, what are the among today? What attributes we have seen till now? Okay, padding, border attribute, font family attribute, font size attribute, width attribute, color attribute. At least six. Remember, at least six attributes. Okay, the same attributes we will use inline style sheets and external style sheets also. Okay, this is okay. This is about inline style sheets. Okay, it can be in examples. I have shown how to apply styles to p tag, paragraph tag. Okay, it may be applied to while doing your HTML programs. Apply same styles to h1 element. Apply same styles to table element. Apply same styles to any other elements also. Okay, or ordered list elements. Apply styles to which color you want to specify ordered list color. Okay, OL ordered list. Okay, style equal to inline style sheets. How inline style sheets can be specified using style attribute. OL ordered list, style equal to, within the inverted commas, write the style, color, background color, what is the font size, what is the font family, like that you will specify any of the attributes. Okay, plenty of attributes is there. Just among those you have to remember few, 10, 11 or 12. Okay, among those I am given some. What is the font, what is the color, okay, what is the border, what is the padding, what is the margin, okay, what is the font family. These are the some of the important attributes. Okay, these attributes will come repeatedly from next inline and external style sheets also. If you know as not as many, just remember 13 14 attributes. Okay, now I am in this session I am explain about paragraph. You will do for other elements also. Okay, next session we will see internal style sheets and external style sheets. Two classes. By after covering these two, this session will be ended. Okay, two more classes are required to cover first unit. Okay, this is about inline style sheets. Okay, yourself, no software is required. If you have no computer, just in type in online editor also. Okay, just type this one in the phone only, just view in your phone browser only. Okay, create your phone itself, create one file, open that file, that HTML file in browser. You will see the output. Okay, it is highly recommended for system. Okay, dear students, have a nice day. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.